Hello, Voice One class. This is Professor Uline coming to you with some information about how we're going to get through the rest of this semester. If you're feeling apprehensive about how we can continue to work, given the fact that we can't meet between now and the end of the semester, well, let me tell you, I'm apprehensive about it too. But I've been talking with Professor Boudreau, and we think we've come up with a plan that will be engaging and hopefully some amount of fun too. Basically, what it involves is making videos, posting them to our own private YouTube playlist, and commenting on each other's postings. That's the basic way that it works. I've also opened up the Blackboard page for this class, and I've downloaded onto that page a document that is entitled COVID-19 Contingency Syllabus. And in this document, you will find all of the necessary information to get through the rest of the semester in black and white. So I encourage you to go to Blackboard and to take a look at this document. The other aspect for this week, at least, includes a Zoom session that we will have on Friday at 11, our normal meeting time, for questions and answers. Zoom is a platform that the college has given to us where I will send you out an invitation on Friday morning, and you can all accept the invitation and log into the session, and our pictures will all appear on the screen that we're looking at, and we can talk to each other in real time. You will have to download something in the process, but it doesn't take long, and it's easy to do. So I will get that invitation out to you at least a half hour in advance by 10:30 on Friday morning. You'll be receiving this information from me in the form of an email. So I'm going to send you out an email tomorrow morning, which, if you're watching this video, it evidently worked that you received the email. But please do respond to me to let me know that you're receiving my emails. I would appreciate that. So the tricky part about making these YouTube submissions is that it takes two devices. Professor Boudreau will be, by the end of the day on Tuesday, will have uploaded all of our accompaniments onto this YouTube playlist. And on the COVID-19 contingency syllabus, I will have the link to the playlist right on the front page of that syllabus so that you can get to the playlist. Now, what you'll need to do is to have one device to play the accompaniment that Professor Boudreau has created for us, and to have a second device to record the submission that you're going to upload to the YouTube playlist. Now, since we're not all doing this on a Friday morning at 11, since you're able to do this at any point during the week, our thinking is that it should be easy enough for you to be able to borrow a friend or a family member's device, whether it's a computer or another smartphone, so that you have one to play the accompaniment and one to record your submission. Now, maybe you have two devices. Maybe you have the smartphone and the computer, or the smartphone and the tablet, in which case there's no problem. But if you need to borrow one, you have all week to do that, and you'll only need it for 10 to 15 minutes while you're creating your submission. I would also encourage you, at the end of your song that you're singing in this submission to then talk for a few minutes about the challenges you have with this particular song. Feel free to share that information with us. And then in the follow-up to people's submissions, we will have a running conversation about everybody's submissions. So if you go on to the YouTube channel and there's a submission by me, I would then want you to create 3 to 5 sentences responding to my submission. And you should do that for every one of your colleagues' submissions. After that, you can respond to other people's responses with likes and dislikes and maybe short 1 or 2 word responses, so that we have a running conversation going about the submissions that we're uploading to YouTube. Now, this is something that you, as youngsters, as younger people than me, are probably very adept at doing, creating YouTubes and posting them. I'm looking forward to learning from you in this regard, since I've never really posted much to YouTube. There are 3 questions which I think might come up for conversation on Friday when we meet in our Zoom session. And I would like to go over them with you now. So the first question is, do you need to sing from memory in your submitted YouTube? Obviously, you don't. You could have the music open, sitting over here on the table, and you could be singing into the screen like this right now, but looking over at the music. Now, here's the thing. When I watch your submissions, I will be paying attention to how well you are communicating the poetry of the song, the meaning of the song, the words of the song, and the emotions behind those words. So if you're reading from a piece of paper, it's going to be very hard to communicate those things. So I really recommend that you try to have these songs from memory as much as possible, so that you can sing into the screen, so that you can smile, so that you can give us what's in your soul, what's in your heart. Okay, so you won't be able to do that if you're reading. Question number 2. Are you permitted to sing your own song outside of this list? Well, under these extraordinary circumstances, the answer is yes. I know I've told some of you before that I wasn't going to allow that, but under these circumstances, the answer is yes. One of your songs could be a song of your own choosing outside of the songs that I've taught you this semester. Okay? And the trick is you have to find an accompaniment track that doesn't have the vocals on it. I will not accept a submission in this way if you're singing along with another singer. You've got to be singing to an instrumental accompaniment only. Okay? And in regards to the songs that you'll be singing, you'll need to upload 7 YouTubes between now and the end of the semester. So the third question, can you repeat songs in the YouTube submissions? And the answer is no. I'll keep track of this. Once I've heard you sing The Ring My Mother Wore, I won't want to hear that again. Okay? And you will have to sing 1 submission from folk songs, 1 submission from popular songs, 1 submission from classical songs, and 1 submission from musical theater songs. And since we only learned 1 classical song, that means that everybody will be submitting a YouTube of Per la gloria d'adorarvi. Okay? Now you've got recordings of the music and of the language on your smartphones to help you study with that piece, but I will need to hear a submission from each of you in that regard. And there will be one additional song that I'll be teaching you over the YouTube playlist this week. And it's a song that I think many of you will want to sing. It's a very engaging musical theater song. And I look forward to teaching it to you. So let me see, what is it that I might have missed? Well, whatever I might have missed, hopefully we'll talk about on Friday. Be prepared to answer my invitation between 10:30 and 11 on Friday morning so that you can join the group. And whereas we might do another Zoom session, or maybe we'll have some Zoom sessions between Friday and the end of the semester, primarily this will be an asynchronous experience. And what I mean by that is you'll be doing your work to make the submissions, you'll be submitting it to the YouTube playlist, and we'll be responding without our meeting as a class. So the work will be done all on your own. But at any point, if we want to call a Zoom session for questions and answers, we can do so. We just can't call a Zoom session and sing for each other in that format. It doesn't work. The time lag doesn't work. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to all these words that I've had, and I look forward to talking with all of you on Friday morning at 11 o'clock. Thanks so much for listening, and if you have any suggestions or ideas, please bring them to our meeting on Friday morning at 11 o'clock. Thank you. Bye-bye.